Hey everyone, welcome to the Decorative Den, a look inside my craft room where I share all things crafting, planning, and DIY. My name's Charity and I am so excited you're here today because in today's video I have another flip through for you. This time I'll be sharing my Halloween setup in my mini happy planner. So if you are interested in seeing what all I have going on in this planner, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so before we jump into this planner, I just wanted to say a couple of things. So first, thank you so much for being patient with me. I know like 2 videos ago when I did my fall planner setup in my A5 disc bound, I mentioned that I had a Halloween setup on the way, and it is now well past halfway through the month of October and I am finally just getting around to filming this. So thank you for your patience. I'm so excited to share this setup with you. The other thing I want to say just before we jump into this is that although I call this my mini happy planner, pretty much nothing in this planner is Happy Planner brand anymore. It definitely started as a mini happy planner, and just over time I started changing out my discs and changing my covers and adding inserts. So if you're looking for any kind of like a happy planner review or flip through, this is not the video for that. This is more just sharing a setup I created using a happy planner size notebook. So having the 7 discs like a standard mini happy planner and using the same paper size that's found in a mini happy planner. But anyway, enough of those technicalities. Let's get started with just the outside of my planner. So first thing is I have this awesome frosted cover that has this just beautiful edge to it. I absolutely love that it has a scalloped side. And this is from Makers Avenue, which is a shop on Etsy. And I believe this listing is called her Frosted Planner Cover. And it comes in the mini happy planner size. It may come in other sizes as well. I'm not totally sure, but I do know she has an option for a scalloped edge like I have here, or just a plain edge. And I think you can also get some vinyl decals on it as well when you order. And then the other thing on the outside here I have are my discs. So these are black aluminum discs, and these are from the brand Disc Agenda. They are 1.3 inches, I'm pretty sure. And I just ordered these off of Amazon, and they have been really great. I love that they are aluminum because it allows the pages, I think, to flip so easily, and the black is perfect for Halloween. So moving on, behind this beautiful cover, what I have here is a piece of acetate, and on that I just added a vinyl bat bow decal from the shop, the Honeybee Shop, and this is in hollow. So awesome. And I just put that on a piece of acetate so that way I could reuse this decal in other setups. And then behind that I have my main paper that I'm using for this cover, and it's just this web design which I got at Joann Fabrics. And actually I think all of the craft paper I use in this planner for this setup is from Joann Fabrics, just in case I don't mention something. But flipping to the inside of this cover, I have another piece of really cute craft paper, and I made a little pocket on the inside cover here with a just extra cellophane bag that one of my sticker orders came in. I just double-sided taped that to my paper, and then I added 2 little die cuts to the pocket. So the first one is this super cute Nightmare Before Christmas washi card. And then the other one, I love this so much. It says Scarig on it, and it's just like a little spooky Halloween themed coffee maker. And both of these I got as digital downloads from Grumpy Bear Sticker Co. So I just printed those out and cut them out with my Cricut. And then I added them to this pocket just to add a little something to the front of this planner. You'll see as we go through this, and as if you watch any of my other setups, I definitely am a decorative planner. I like having beautiful setups that reflect the seasons and the holidays. I also love having like some clips and things, but I don't go crazy with tons of charms and tons of die cuts everywhere, because that's just not functional for me. So I thought this was just enough to add a little pop of something in my front inside cover. The opposite side of this, I have just another piece of acetate, really just here to protect what's underneath. And underneath that, I have like a mood board or a vision board that I made for this planner. And I make these by just going on websites that offer free images that you're allowed to reuse. And so I'm pretty sure I got most of these pictures off of like Pexels and Unsplash. And so I just kind of put those together to create a nice mood board and theme for this planner. And then on the back side of that, this opens up to my year at a glance. And so I just have some more scrapbook paper, this cute bat pattern, and I added to that another little die cut. This is just the adorable beanie from Every Minute a Story. And I love this little guy in his bat onesie. I thought he would be super cute on the bat paper. And to stick him down, all I did was took a piece of just washi tape, so that way this would be really easy to remove, and that way I can save this die cut and use it again in other setups without, ruining it at all. And then, like I said, when I open this, it is my year at a glance page. And so this insert is from a Etsy shop called Simple and Trendy Co. So she has some planner inserts in different sizes. And I just really loved the minimalistic aesthetic of this. And I think it's great to have right here in the front of my planner as an easy reference for kind of the year and what's ahead. So I have that for 2019. Behind that, I have my next dashboard. So that starts with this awesome piece of acetate with a silver bow pattern. And this is from the shop Harriet Wright Designs. And then behind that, I have this oh so cute journaling card from Every Minute a Story. This came, I think, as a free journaling card with one of my orders from this shop. And I just taped that down to a piece of black cardstock that has a really pretty like glitter pattern. I don't know. I'll try to see if you can see it. I don't know if you can really tell, but there's some glitter like striping behind the journaling card on this paper, which just adds a little more interest to that page. And in the back of that dashboard, I have this super cute little bone craft paper, and over that I layered another digital download I got from Grumpy Bear Sticker Co. And this one is this cute Nightmare Before Christmas like fan collection. I forget what she called this download, but I really love how it looks. And all I did was print it out on some sticker paper and then centered it on this page for my dashboard. And this brings us to my weekly section. So my weekly section, we'll flip to wherever I got this marked off here. So this is what my weekly section looks like all filled out. And actually, we can talk about this clip. So this is another adorable little bat bow from the Honeybee shop. Her bat bows are my absolute favorite. And this was just a little planner clip. I believe this was an extra from one of her subscription boxes. And so sometimes when she has extra items, she'll sell them individually. And I saw that she had some of these left over from her latest box. So I definitely picked that up because I thought it would be perfect for this setup. But like I said, this is my weekly section. And so this is what one of my weekly spreads looks like filled out. And this is what this insert looks like just blank. And so this insert is from another Etsy insert shop. This one is from Alibi Design Studio. And honestly, I think this is my favorite insert I've ever bought from any shop. I absolutely love this. So this is obviously a week on 2 pages insert, and it is Hobonichi inspired. So set up very similar to a Hobonichi spread, where it has the horizontal days of the week, and then the opposite page is just grid paper for you to kind of use however you want. And I just really love this because I find it does work pretty well with Hobonichi kits. So going back to this spread here, you can see all of this is from a Hobonichi kit I got from Fox and Cactus. And so certainly because a mini happy planner is much wider than the Hobonichi Techno Weeks, there is a little extra space, but I always just go through and just fill that extra space in with washi tape. And I find you can easily use the kits and they still look awesome in this insert. I also appreciate having a little more room to plan and everything. But yeah, this is, like I said, probably one of my favorite inserts and has been really functional for me in terms of planning my weeks out. And this is all I have in this weekly section. So for my next dashboard, I have another piece of acetate with a vinyl on it. And I know it's kind of hard to read. Let me get a piece of paper here. But it is this awesome vinyl that says it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. And this was a freebie download I got from a website called, I have to look it up, called Ruffles and Rain Boots. So it's like a blog and shop. I don't really know much about Ruffles and Rain Boots, but this was a free download at the time. So I got that and just cut that out with some purple vinyl on my Cricut. And then that's layered over, obviously, another one of those web pieces of cardstock. And then the back side of that, I have another adorable journaling card. This one is from the Fox and Cactus, and I love this journaling card so much. Just Wednesday Addams, which I centered on a piece of cardstock that has a skull pattern that kind of looks like vintage wallpaper. So I thought that all those colors, nice blacks and grays, worked really well together. And that leads us to my next section, which is probably my favorite section. This is all of my Decorative Den and crafting items. So this section has subsections, which you'll see in a minute, but here I have my Decorative Den logo. And then the first thing I have in here is an order tracker insert. And this is actually an insert that I made for myself to help me keep track of when I do online ordering, specifically sticker shops, planner related things, ordering craft supplies online. So pretty much any orders related to planning and crafting go in here. And I just made this so I could write down, the date, the shop, my order number, the total, and then check when it is shipped and when I have received it. And this is probably one of my favorite inserts I've made so far for my mini happy planner. You'll see there's a few more in here that I've made for myself that I'm kind of testing out to see if I like or if I want to make any changes to them. But that's the first section in here. And then to divide up the sections in this crafting area of my planner, I've been using these nice jelly dashboards. So this really fun black jelly dashboard I use as a divider for the next part of my crafting section, which has to do with pretty much all of my social media stuff. So the first thing in here I have are these horizontal inserts. I'll put like this so you can see it a little better. But this is a yearly habit tracker, and this is also from that same shop that does the weekly insert I use, Alibi Design Studio. And I use this for just tracking anytime I post. So these are all my Instagram posts. I just mark when I post, and then on the side keep a running tally of how many times I had posted that month. As you can see, I'm pretty bad about posting, which is why I need a tracker like this to help motivate me. And then I have another one that I also use for my YouTube channel to mark when I post up videos. And then I made one for my website, but my website is not up and running yet, so I haven't really done much with that. But behind those, I have a insert I made for myself. It's just kind of a header with some notebook paper. And on here, I'm kind of wrote out my social media followers. So this is a way to track both my Instagram followers and then on the back side, my YouTube subscribers, and kind of saying where I started, where I end the month, and then what the difference is, positive or negative. And then behind that, I have this monthly insert. This is a insert from a shop called TPG Inserts, and that is also on Etsy. And I believe this insert is just called her monthly overview insert. So I will flip to a blank one so you can see what it looks like. But before we get into that, this is the other really adorable clip I have in this planner. It is this little green wool palm with a tiny silver witch hat. This is from the shop 2 Weeks on Mars, which is my all-time favorite just planner clip and dangle charm shop. So that is another, I think, just really cute charm for this setup. And so, like I was saying, this is what this monthly insert looks like. And so I use this to kind of plan out my social media and my craft projects for the month. So in my calendar, I will put stickers down to mark when I do things. I'll show you that. Here's a good example. So marking down when I posted videos, using other stickers to mark when I post to Instagram, and that way I just have a really visual display of when I'm posting things. And then underneath that, there are 3 habit trackers in this insert. I again use these to track posts and kind of the total of how many I post each month. And then I use these 4 boxes on the opposite page to just plan things out. So I usually use this first box to write down my goals for that month. And then I'll use these other boxes sometimes to plan out what YouTube videos I want to film. If there's specific pictures I want to take to for Instagram, I'll mark those down. Currently, I'm working on lists of what inserts I want to make for my planners, and hopefully maybe one day make them available for other people. And then also sometimes I'll just use these boxes to write down just general craft ideas and things I want to do that month. But this has been a really helpful planning tool for me as I've been trying to just grow the Decorative Den and put out content on a not so regular basis, but hopefully with planning I'll get better at that. And then behind that, I have another one of these jelly dashboards that again, I'm just using as a divider within this section, because behind that I have just some lists that are all related to the Decorative Den and planning. So these are another insert that I made for myself. Let me see if I have a blank one. Yeah. So this is just a heart checklist insert I made that allows me to jot down just short lists of things. So for example, here I have things I want to try, so different types of crafts and craft techniques I want to learn, just some general video ideas. I have things like giveaway ideas for my website, which I'm really hoping to launch next year, and just things like that. And so that's been really helpful just anytime I have plans related to crafting or my Decorative Den social media. I'll just throw this guy back in here so he's back in my planner. And so then that brings me to my final section. And so the first thing I have here is a piece of vellum. If you've seen any of my other setups, you've definitely seen this vellum before. This is from Michaels, and it's just this pretty like watercolor vellum that I thought almost looked a little bit like smoke or fog when it was layered over this dashboard. And behind that, this dashboard is another so cute journaling card. This is from Every Minute a Story. And I love these little beanie Jack and Sally Nightmare Before Christmas characters. And I just centered that on another piece of cardstock from Joann Fabrics. This one is a really nice gray and black plaid pattern. And then the back side of that, I have a washi dashboard. I feel like you can't have a setup without a washi dashboard. And so this one, I got to use a lot of new washi I got for this season. So here I have 2 fat bow washies from the Honeybee shop, and then this purple, orange, and green skinny washi. I think this is, maybe it's 6mm washi. This is from the Fox and Cactus, and both sets, the Fox and Cactus and the Honeybee set, are both holographic. And then this, finally, this web washi tape, this is just from like a Michaels tube pack that I think might be like a Recollections brand or something like that. But that came out super cute. And that just starts my last section, which is my notes. And so I have in here a couple different style inserts that I use for note taking. So like you saw before, those heart checklists. Let's see, you've also seen this before. This is just that header with notebook paper that I made for myself. And then the last thing I have back here that I made is just some basic graph paper. And I like to have this in here, especially when I'm planning out a project. So in my last video, for example, I had a felt embroidery hoop. And so I just, having paper in here is nice for projects like that, where I'm kind of like sketching out my idea before I go on to making it. But that's it for that section. And then all that's behind that is my back cover. And so my back cover is just like my front cover, the beautiful like typography Halloween paper, and then the web paper on the back side there, and then ending with the other cover from Makers Avenue. But yeah, guys, that is it. I really love this planner. I love how chunky it is right now. It feels like such a good size and good weight, and I really like how this setup turned out. I think it's decorative and fun while still being really simple and functional, and I can definitely see myself keeping this way past Halloween. You know, so just wait. It'll be definitely January 2020, and I'll still be taking pictures of my Halloween setup, I am sure. But anyway, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you coming back to the Decorative Den or stopping by if it is your first time. I really hope you enjoyed this setup. In general, if you like planning videos like this, crafting tutorials, or DIY projects, then please subscribe. If you liked this video specifically, please hit the like button for me so I know, and I will make more content like this. But that's it for now, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Bye.